The State of Israel and its supporters are currently terrified of this platform. Just yesterday, Sacha Baron Cohen, amongst other prominent Jewish figures in America like Amy Schumer, were advocating for TikTok to censor pro-Palestinian content more heavily. Now, as a pro-Palestinian content creator, I will tell you that pro-Palestinian content is undeniably heavily censored. Look at the ratio of likes to views on some of my previous videos, where a third of the people who view the video are liking it, yet it has absolutely no reach. But even this small reach that we do have is terrifying to them, because ultimately no longer are young people receiving news that is filtered straight through mainstream media that has shown since October the 7th that it cannot be trusted, because it has offered unequivocal support to the State of Israel to commit war crimes. So we, the young people, want something different. We want actual information. We want to hear from academics. I don't want to hear from people like Piers Morgan, from Douglas Murray any longer, because they are bigots, and we, in order to change the world, must change the media that we consume and realize that we should be more conscious of things that are happening in the world, and we shouldn't just accept mainstream media's opinions on everything. When I first uploaded a video on TikTok 9 months ago, I had absolutely no idea that within a year I would have more than 170,000 followers, and for this I am eternally grateful. But I am also so proud and vindicated that ultimately people want to hear from educated people. They don't want to hear nonsense. They don't want to hear racism, and they don't want to hear Zionist propaganda any longer, because it's ridiculous. Just pick up any book about Palestine that isn't written by a Zionist propagandist, and what you will realize is that, Jesus Christ, for so many years now, the Palestinian people have been subjugated by the State of Israel, while the entire world has just turned a blind eye and enabled the State of Israel to do this. A lot of people think that I am biased, and in a way I am biased, but I am biased against racism, settler colonialism, apartheid, and the subjugation of human beings anywhere. And this is why I reject the State of Israel and the Zionist project, and offer no credence to their narratives that justify the suffering of the Palestinian people at the hands of the Zionist project. The older generation is scared that no longer Western media will be able to define international opinion about what's happening in the world. And Frantz Fanon wrote about this in The Wretched of the Earth. He discussed that even the most liberal of reporters who were writing about what was happening in Algeria never ceased to use ambiguous terms about the native struggle against the brutal French occupation of Algeria. And the reporters always replied, "Oh, well, we're just being objective." But in the case of the native, objectivity is always turned against them. The people who say, "Oh, we're just being unbiased," they always seem to advocate for the State of Israel in the end, because they whitewash its historical crimes against the Palestinian people. I do not have to use ambiguous terms about the State of Israel. I can tell you the truth about it because I've read the history. I know what it is like, and I don't have to be ambiguous. And that is why people like me are so terrifying to Western media that has long shaped people's opinions by pretending to be objective and unbiased, when in reality they have always advocated for these systems that have oppressed people in their own countries and the world over.